Participating in provocations, devaluation, rudeness, and other manipulations in relationships can be undeniably exciting, stylish, trendy, youthful, advantageous, and occasionally even fun. However, such manipulations poison relationships, turning them into dependency and toxicity, which is detrimental. Playing games in relationships kills trust, intimacy, and sincerity. These manipulations destroy internal supports, personal boundaries, and self-esteem. They create dependency, helplessness, and inflict harm on the mental well-being of all participants. So it is important to know about these techniques, understand how they work in order to utilize them. To recognize, not to succumb to it, and to have the ability to resist and retaliate. One of the most common, unpleasant, and toxic tactics, which is actually a cognitive attack, involves the use of phrases from a specific series of events. You don't know, you know nothing. You do not have anything at all. You're imagining everything, you're making everything up, you're inventing everything, you only see what you want to see. Nothing there. Yeah, everything changed, man. It was totally different. So instead of reasons, instead of arguments, instead dialogue, instead of 1,000 words, a straight up rough blow to the psyche. That's all nonsense, that's all rubbish, that's all nonsense. That's not how it works, it's all fairy tales. You are utterly paranoid, hallucinating, and experiencing a meltdown. You are such a nutcase, you psycho drama queen, manipulative individual. And overall a toxic person. Or the same thing in the form of devaluation, for example. You are excessively sensitive to everything. You are excessively dramatic. Here you go, making a fuss out of nothing. You are either excessively sensitive or excessively paranoid. Or are you overreacting once again, fabricating things once again? Or what is wrong with you? When will you finally understand? Well, that is some serious gaslighting. You convinced yourself once again, you deceived yourself once again, you misled yourself once again. You've once again made something up in your head. Once again, you're mistaking your desires for reality. And these gaslighters of yours, are the perpetrators like in this room with us at the present moment? Despite its simplicity, it's truly remarkable. A serious blow to the psyche. This means everything, You observe, you listen, you experience, you comprehend, you are aware, you recollect. All of this is nonsense. In reality, everything is not at all like it actually is. This is creating a neurosis, an intrapersonal conflict, and a blow to cognitive functions, that is to functions, perceptions and processing of information. After something like that, an unprepared person gets stunned, frozen, and starts doubting their own sanity. This is an arrangement designed for you. Reacted, justified, defended, made an effort to understand what the hell was happening. An event took place, perhaps I genuinely don't grasp something properly. Immediately following the provocation, another deceitful tactic is frequently employed. Is this an execution or a continuation? This action is closing down your interlocutor in response, delivering a second cognitive blow. So it is a provocation, a blow to our values, an accusation, an insult, a devaluation, and then immediately some phrases from the series. Why bother talking to you? You won't understand anyway. Yeah, it's all clear with you. Everything is clear with you. Say whatever you desire. Think whatever you desire. Do whatever you desire. You don't even grasp your identity. Just completed the task as per your instructions. Go and seriously think about your behavior. Or for instance, I became offended and you speculate why. Stop with the excuses already, seriously. Don't bother groveling, no need to explain anything to me, there is nothing left for us to talk about. Or I knew it was all over. That's exactly how it's gonna be. Or the classic, oh, everything. Literally, this means that I have no arguments, but you should be the one to blame and apologize. Especially strong it works after a particularly strong provocation. Especially works well with those whom... That is how parents raised me when I was a child. Particularly works very well with boys, That is the way my mother raised me when I was a child. Essentially, it is a form of psychological abuse, a boycott, silent treatment, and emotional poisoning that are utilized as a substitute or instead of proper upbringing and parenting. Here is where what is called transfer and re-traumatization kicks in. So the individual descends into a state of helplessness. A frightened, abandoned child who truly needs to earn forgiveness. Next, shifting the blame and refusing to take responsibility for their actions. These are some phrases from the series If It Weren't For You. If it were not for you, I would have been a lot happier. No, I would have had it. All would be well in life. No, you know me, grateful. Wealthy, renowned, and highly accomplished. No, I would have had it. I'd take a Ferrari, a penthouse, and promiscuity, not that. Mortgage, cirrhosis, and varicose veins. It's because of you that I'm poor, miserable, fat, and stupid. It is because of you that I possess nothing. It is because of you that I am unable to accomplish anything. I gave you my best years, Because of you, I'm embarrassed. Because of you, it hurts me. Due to you, I am experiencing suffering. You destroyed my entire life, you are aware. Everything bad in my life is because of you. It is entirely your fault. I blame you. This is a straightforward, intentional poisoning with poisonous wine. Therefore, you must be held responsible for it, in order for you to conveniently utilize it to your benefit. Invitation to a situation where you have to serve your sentence, compensate for the damage, and earn forgiveness. This is an invitation to a relationship where you always have to. If you do not catch these little phrases, clarify them, and take full responsibility for them, you will ultimately screw yourself over. With constant repetition, this gets stuck in the back of your mind. And you genuinely begin to consistently experience a sense of guilt. And the same applies in reverse. So, it's all because of me, I'm to blame, I messed everything up, Because of me, you suffer. Because of me, you are unhappy. Without me, you wouldn't exist. Rich, successful, famous, and so on. In essence, it is essentially playing the role of the victim. This is manipulation carried out through pity and provocation. To help you begin, like for instance, to say, yeah, it's not like that. It's all good, everything is fine, and it's not your fault. This is an invitation to get hooked on the other side. And you being trapped in the position of a savior. And the most sickening way to shift responsibility is by placing the blame solely on the victim's shoulders. Observe the impact of your actions on me. Take a look at the things I have to deal with when it comes to you. You are forcing me to participate in this task with you. I am compelled to strike you due to your actions. To humiliate, to dump, to punish, to deceive. You should be ashamed for that. What did I do to you? Or is it the renowned, and what have you done? So you don't get beaten up and humiliated? So this message is saying that it's you. I am to blame for getting involved with you. We are experiencing provocation, devaluation, gaslighting, hanging, and shifting of responsibility, all of which are a result of my own actions. Pity and the blame unfairly placed on victims. Pay close attention to these small phrases. Who is telling you this? What do you think of this? Why do you need to know that? And what is your reaction to that? Even if they say it to you with all the care and love in the entire world, particularly when somebody expresses it to you with care and love.